It's there! Holy moly, this one's going to go big.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Just a single old great JPM machine for this video, which is Snakes and Ladders, running on a £15 jackpot. Originally started life, I believe, on a £10 jackpot, was then upgraded to a £15 jackpot, and this is just part of the series of where I'm trying to kind of right the wrong, whereby I haven't given enough sort of time in the spotlight for some of these great old JPM and Ace machines running on that impact technology. This DX here that I'm using, by the way, is an old Tommy CDX. So thank you to Tommy for this DX. It probably wouldn't be up to the quality of the work that he does these days. Maybe one that could perhaps do with a remake, but to be honest with you, it still plays fine. It converted over into V5.1 of the emulator fine, and then of course after that it loads into V20.1 fine, so you then get the perfect timing and the perfect auto throttling, so the game plays exactly as it should. I was a little bit in two minds of whether to do this on a £10 jackpot or a £15 jackpot. I remember playing them on both, but I will go in with the £15 jackpot here because that was what Tommy released it with. Very much a standard issue JPM style machine of the era. First of all, you check for your numbers. You check for 1 and 12 on the high-low reel when you're playing. Once you know that it's numbering, you know that it's got the potential for a jackpot in it, and from there it's taking out the jackpots on the features that can do it, of which there are several on this. Usual rules apply, you don't want to try and force it. However, my personal feeling with a lot of these later era impact machines that made it to the £15 jackpot was they could still do a little bit of a save. Now, I've done a substantial amount of play on this in the emulator here. Can you see my instats there? I have got just shy of £1,000. I put 970 quid through this, the majority of which was actually on manual play. I did have autoplay do some of that, but when autoplay started to drop behind a bit, I would play it myself. So I'd say a good 600 quid or more of that is manual play, and after basically £1,000 through it, it is bang on percentage. What I'll do here, I'll just open the doors for you and show you. It's set to 84%. I did a RAM clear on it, set to 84%, and I've got nearly £1,000 through it. And just to show you that the machine's internal meters agree, that there means in JPM terms, the first half there, the first two digits are what I'm set to, and the second two digits are what my drift is, up or down. It's got a 0 drift there in terms of percentage, and if we just click the test button, we can then, if we just go through to percentage test, the point of showing you this, by the way, there we are, aim 84%, actual 84%. The point of showing you this, I'll close the doors there, is that I haven't got this machine super happy ready for this video. It is basically bang on percentage, and the idea of this video is going to be to show, as with all of these JPM machines of this era, is how it's all about trying to extract the value from the machine. But with the caveat on these JPM machines, when even the earlier ones like Roller Coaster, when they got to the £15 jackpot, because it's unbelievably, Roller Coaster made it all the way from a £6 jackpot to the £15 jackpot in its original Vogue cabinet. It just got rechipped up to a £15 jackpot. I always felt that these things, even when they were numbering, they would sometimes just do boards when you didn't land on any of the jackpot stuff. There was nothing really that you could collect, but then they'd go all the way up to the top. On this one, it would be the Snakes and Ladders feature at the top, which is basically the same as the Roller Coaster feature at the top of Roller Coaster, and it would just feel like it had saved up a 45 or a 60. I don't want to say they streaked per se, but I think on these bigger jackpots, these things saved up more than they did on the smaller jackpots and on earlier chip revisions. To the extent that Roller Coaster, I remember in an arcade here, arcade that's long gone now, but it was one of the last holdouts of arcades on the Isle of Man, down on the promenade in Douglas. They had a roller coaster on a £15 jackpot, and that could go on apocalyptically big runs, like we're talking 105 quid. Not on a single roller coaster, but on a roller coaster and a jackpot repeater off something else. That could do like 105 quid on a £15 jackpot. So there was some saving involved with these. But with that said, let's get into it. I've already showed you the stats, so I haven't got this unnaturally happy or anything like that. Hopefully we will see. There we are. So very fair game insofar as even though it's bang on percentage, we've already seen, there we are. There's our 1, there's our 12, that's all you need to see. So that tells us that if we can box clever and with a little bit of a following wind, there we are, so we're straight in on that. I can't see there's not much really to hold on the nudges there, so we'll just go into the feature. Bit of a following wind, we will be able to get a jackpot on this thing. Now, cash out of here is a really shit feature. I can't see any way of getting anything decent off that. It steps up and down, and every number adds into this cash matrix here. You can get back to it on a number 12. There is a way to get back to it on a number 12, and even with a number 12, which gives you 12 steps, it's still not that great. So that's a bit of a dead loss. Bonus cash, that's okay. Nothing you can do on those arrow squares. Not much we can do there. It can kill you on the gamble as well, but quite happily when it wants to. But there's no point taking the risk there. We could gamble up to Cashpot. We've got a no-lose gamble on Cashpot, but we're into the jackpot features here. Sands of Time should be a jackpot. Oh, now Lucky Ladders. Oh, that's probably the worst of the features up here. Pyramid Puzzle should definitely be a jackpot. So Lucky Ladders is basically a really fast dapple up the ladders. You can see there you've got your feature, your cash pot and crazy spins, cash and nudges. So I'm going to gamble there. I'm going to go higher than the 3. Lucky Ladders is the one I like least. There we are. Now, Pyramid Puzzle. This should be a jackpot. All I have to do is hit the arrows to go up, and it is a true skill. There, you just got to hit it. Come on, Degsy. And one more for the true skill for the £15 jackpot. So there we are. That will take this machine over percentage. That is a jackpot with a machine there. You saw that the meters were bang on. Let's see if it's still numbering. The only problem is that might stop it numbering. Oh, no. We've got a 1. We've got a 1. So that means that there's still potential here. We'll hold them. And we'll put it, I mean, to give you an idea here, Sands of Time should be a jackpot. Lucky Ladders I don't really like. Pyramid Puzzle is a jackpot. Hyper Viper is your standard kind of real match type thing where if you can stop them right, you get the step using the repeat into the triple bars. And obviously, Snakes and Ladders itself is a jackpot, and it always goes in £15 chunks. The other thing to watch out for is filling in your little scorpion dice numbers here. 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. If you fill all those in, you get big money, which is really weird. £4. Oh, hang on a minute, I want to be careful here. £4/£15. Now, the thing with Reel Cobra, now this is the most interesting one, because I thought that this would be a true skill reel match for a jackpot if you can hit it. So I spent some time practicing it, and if you can hit the triple bar, its behaviour is variable. If it's mixed bars, sometimes it will step past and give you the jackpot, but if it doesn't want to give you the jackpot, it will just, so on that configuration there, I could collect this, hit the triple bar, and it will award me mixed bars. But sometimes, if it's happy enough to pay a jackpot, I could hit it on the triple bar, and it would just step straight past. Let's see if I can hit it, just for the sake of it. You know what I'm like with these things? Let's have a go. Oh, that was a... Oh, 2 off. That was a bit shit. The point is with Reel Cobra is it is not a guaranteed jackpot. Even I spent a little bit of time practicing it and got, dare I say, modestly good at it. And then was surprised to find that after a bit, it would basically... Oh, antidote off that. You can't lose off the first mystery, by the way. That's a bad result there. You would hope to get the antidote. So I think, unless anyone out there knows better, I think Reel Cobra is a little bit shifty. It's a bit harsh. It is not, even if you hit the treble bar, it is not a guaranteed jackpot. Sometimes it will step past or through mixed bars to give you the jackpot, and sometimes it won't. Oh, hold that quickly. I was a little bit slow there. Oh, golden hold, that'll do. A gamble on 4, that'll do. We'll exchange in. Oh, it's after the double bar, I think, on... Yeah, you see there, it's after actually... Yeah, so the nudges there is a way off. It's the double bar that you want to be after. We'll keep an eye out for Sands of Time. That's a... Oh, no, that's the snake, isn't it? Ah, there we are. It loves to use these snakes to bounce you around the Lucy type stuff. But we'll keep an eye on our... Let's go to current session stats, by the way. There we are. It does the old 3 hold things once you get to position 4 on the trail. If it holds 3 times... There we are. So that'll put me in now. That's guaranteed to give me a number to put me in. Reels aren't looking much good. The Rattler, by the way, is super hold. So that is one to keep an eye on. Once in a blue moon, you'll have something... Ooh, hang on. Ooh, that was a bit careless. Oh, it got away with that. Once in a blue moon, you'll have something good on the Rattler, which is the second one up, which is super hold. Ooh, that's into dodgy territory now. Oh, run for it is your collect prize. You're generally not happy to see a run for it. Let's just check that we are still numbering there. Let's just go out for our 1s and our 12s. Oh, there's a 12. There's a 12. That's fine. We'll just build up a big bank on it. I don't want to hold the 1, not really. I mean, you can hold 2 of a kind. It's generally not worth it. Get some numbers in, and it does like to do the older okie dokie roll'ems. I found, honestly, that just getting the numbers above 4 and hoping for it to hold 3 times or drop them in was the best thing to do. You should always, by the way, try and hit that first mystery if you can, because it can't kill you. The best case scenario is it will give you an antidote, which will protect you against a snake bite or a lose. Worst case scenario is it gives you a bonus. You've got to be careful here as... Oh, fucking hell, like that. Because you can actually hit it on a lose if you're incredibly shit. As I just was there. And standard JPM rules apply is that there's no guarantee. If you fuck something up, like I did there, there's no guarantee that it'll come. There was no excuse for that. Jackpot smiles. There's only 1 of each. Oh, now that should hopefully give an antidote. Look out there for an antidote. Now, 11 off this can be okay. Oh, I got a 12. It's just the add again there can ping you up again. There's no great add again like there is on Roller Coaster. They moved the squares around a little bit. I think, oh no, snakebite. There was an add again on Roller Coaster, I think, where you could get the 11s and you could land upon one of the jackpot features, wasn't there? That doesn't exist on this. Certainly from that low down, there is 1 space where you can get a decent add again. You can do the wedge on skills like that, just to go 1 step forward. So I'm not paying, frankly. I'm too busy waffling. I'm not busy enough paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, now skill stop. So what I'm going to do there is wedge it. Now, my jackpot there is as far away as it can be. We've got after the single there, and it's after the double. So we should be able to do this. On the when you collect it, this hourglass thing here will go all the way to the top on the first one, and then I need to get. It's after the double, and then the single, and then the double. So let's have a go. Hold down cancel to slow it down. Oh my god.
You serious?
Didn't even see that I had charity. Is it any wonder I couldn't get the fucking jackpot on Little Devil? I was Right, okay, well done, Degsy. We'll have another go at that. We'll actually go for a basic feature entry there because... Right, we'll get Sands of Time again and not do so appallingly, embarrassingly awfully. This is another one, by the way, that does have those... Oh, no! It used the... See, this is the thing. The next board doesn't actually guarantee you anything. Oh, there's got to be cherries up there. Oh, £3 win on a 9? Yeah, what do you reckon? Go on then. We'll risk that. Oh, I thought the gamble might. The gamble's usually reasonably fair. So we'll not risk that one, and then we'll go higher than the 3. That should win. So there we are. So it's definitely jackpot happy. I just completely fucked it up there. Reel Cobra. Oh, go on. Let's have another go at Reel Cobra. There, no, I hit it bang on there. I did hit it on the triple, but it gave me the mixed bars. But what you will find is sometimes if it's in the mood, it will actually step down from that and give you the jackpot. Ooh, bonus cash again. So that was a little bit of a waste of a decent hit there, wasn't it? Is that going to go all the way? I don't think that's going to go all the way to Reel Cobra, is it? Ooh, I was just trying to hit it on skill then, but missed it. That's fine, but we are into Danger Alley here. That's a 5, I think, is it? No, okay. Oh, and now we really ended. So line yourself up for the mysteries here. Oh, it didn't. Sometimes it'll let you get past the first one or give you a run for it or something like that. We've got the feature again. I'm still slightly annoyed about that appalling Sands of Time performance, if I'm honest. Keep an eye on the number. You only need a 3. Ooh, now there's Reel Cobra again. Ooh, it just went back the other way. Oh. And that should be onto the dead square there. Yeah. Oh, that was slightly harsh. You can see there, it is once you get up into the sort of top half of the board, it will be, even on a happy machine, it will be very kill happy. That's the thing. Right, what I'm going to try and do here, so I'm going to gamble for the Reel Cobra and see if I can hit the treble bar again and see what it does. Oh, there we are, and that time it did the jackpot. Now, if there is any absolute... It's not bad for me, actually, hitting that thing twice on the trot. If there is any absolute way of doing this and working out if it's going to step through the jackpot or if it's going to give you the jackpot, I would love to know what it is, because I couldn't work out a method to it. It just felt to me like sometimes it would cheat you. Or not cheat you, sometimes it would just step through to the jackpot, and sometimes it wouldn't, and then it would just give you the mixed bars instead. I thought I was onto something when I got pretty good at hitting it consistently until it mugged me off with mixed bars. I was like, okay, maybe there's something a bit more going on than just being able to hit Reel Cobra on this. But oh, antidote there, that's quite good. Now that is exactly what it sounds like. It will protect you from... Oh, fucking hell, it took it straight off me. And it will protect you from a snake square. Oh, now then. I think you'd probably... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you just want a 1 there, don't you, for Sands of Time? What's my chances of hitting a 1 on this? Oh, fucking miles off. I don't know, it got me. Oh. Now that is a classic example there of how I should have had a jackpot. If I could have hit that on a 1 then, I could have had Sands of Time. And that is by far the best option there, because if you look at where else you can get with the numbers, there's nothing that quite works as well as that. So that was a little bit of another fuck up on my part. Let's change in on £3. Ooh. 7 nudges, no good. Oh, now we are into Death Alley here. This is not a friendly location to be. I'd be amazed if we survived that. Run for it is probably about the best we can hope for here. Oh, extra dice. It's going to be a 2 or a 4. Oh my god, we're still alive. It's going to throw another 2 here. It will throw another 2. Oh no. Run for it, you fucking... Oh, you asshole. How many fucking mysteries did we survive? 2 of them on the top line. What was that? 2, 2, 2. It's once in a while though, like I said, it will just let you get through. It'll just put you through and it'll give you a big snakes and ladders on the top, so... We've still got the... Oh no, fucking Degsy, you fucking idiot. The one thing I didn't want to hit with on a... Oh. Well, I've kind of got away with that because I've got Sands of Time. This is dreadful, dreadful play. So it's after the double, it's after the single, and then it's after the double. Yeah, okay. Okay, so... Oh no! Fuck! Ah! Fucked it up again. That was just a little bit too hesitant there. That should have been another jackpot. You can see the mistakes I'm making here. Really, really bad. So that's what? At least 2 jackpots now. And there, that's going to punish me now. It's going to punish me for my shitness. It's going to go... Oh, dear, dear, dear. The excuse that I am going to try and get in here is that I did my practice on this about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I'm a little bit rusty on it again, because I've had it in my head to do this video, but only getting round to it now. Like I said, that's no excuse. That was really, really bad, and that's the kind of opportunity that you cannot be missing on these JPMs, because as you can see here, it's not like it's just coming straight back. A few more quid to get back on the board, a few more quid to get another shot at the jackpot. You don't want to be missing chances like that. Oh, that was harsh as well. Well, I'm still in profit. I've got 40 quid in the bank. I've still got me ones and... Yeah, I've still got me ones and 12s there. So it's not the end of the world if you miss one. But it is eating into your profit, that's the thing. We are still numbering though, which is quite good. We'll just go into the just go into the feature there. It's actually better, by the way, starting the feature from the start rather than exchange, as far as I can tell, because it gives you the chance, oh fucking hell, of hitting that first mystery where you can get the antidote. And the further up you start, the more murderous the board gets anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference in that regard. Oh, didn't hold for the 3rd time there. I'm fairly happy with my Reel Cobra performance, but I'm not at all happy with everything else here, because it's been really bad. This, by the way, does have... Oh God, it's gone a little bit dead here, hasn't it? It's got another one of those great kind of lo-fi JPM sample packs on it, by the way. Pretty good music when you're on the board, some decent samples for the jackpot, and the various in-between bits as well. Oh, you see there, it's cost me. Missing that jackpot has really cost me on this. There was no... I mean, the thing with Sands of Time is it gives you... If you can, the thing to know is that you've got to hit it on the first sweep up when it gives you, it's guaranteed, there's a skill nudge, where it's guaranteed to give you the maximum amount of time, but it does give you a lot of time, that's the thing. And you saw I had enough time there, I just went past on one reel. So there's Reel Cobra. What do you reckon my chances are of hitting that again? Go on, let's have a go. Oh, hit it! And there it stopped. I'm not doing too bad on that. But you can see there, it stopped there on mixed bars. Now, I swear to you, sometimes it will just step through and give you the jackpot, and sometimes it won't, and it'll do that. Maybe there is some rhyme or reason to it, and you can work out what reel configuration it will step on or something like that. But like I say, I kind of thought I was onto something. And that's the one thing I've actually been doing quite well on there, is actually hitting that that reel match there. So I was slightly narked to find. I mean, you can use the nudges there to improve the reel position a bit, but I was slightly narked to find that if you seem to consistently hit it, it will just then make sure that you get in the middle of the mixed bars rather than the jackpot. So I think we've demonstrated there that Reel Cobra certainly is not always a jackpot. You can hit it on the triple bar, but it won't it won't necessarily give you a jackpot. And now if I could be slightly less shit at everything else, for once in a while I'm actually doing pretty well on my reel match, but completely shit on everything else. I mean, we're still... Ooh, we are technically in a loss now. I'm 46 in with 43 in the bank. Are we still seeing 1s and 12s? Ooh, it doesn't like you gambling on shit numbers, by the way. Are we still seeing 1s and 12s? I haven't seen a 1 or a 12 for a bit. Because once you stop seeing them, you're not going to get... Look at the high-low reel. I'm not seeing 1s and I'm not seeing 12s. So it's stopped. I mean, I've not lost much, but I've not won either. But if we're not numbering, it's not going to give me one of the jackpot features. It's as simple as that. Oh, there's the run for it. £1.20. Let's just keep an eye on that high-low reel. Now, in the wild, at this point on, I'll give it 2. Oh, just about. Just about a 1. I was about to say, in the wild, I would walk away at this point. But it just showed me a 1 there. There's another 1, but it's not really showing them often. I don't know if this is a thing, but I always felt that the more often you saw the 1s and 12s, kind of reflected how happy the machine was. But I am seeing 1s and 12s. What you might find it'll do here, by the way, is just give us the climb to the top when you don't land on anything that's a jackpot feature. Oh no, that's lose. That's that. Loves to do that ad again on a 10 to a lose. Okay, so we'll stick with it. We'll stick with it for a jackpot feature. Maybe it'll just give us the climb out to snakes and ladders, which is nice when it happens. And it will do it on a board where there was not really much else going on. We'll just keep going round here. Not going to risk the gamble. Oh, now then. So it's the same as last time, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a 1 really for the jackpot, isn't it? Oh, this time. Oh, so that should be a jackpot. Shall we now you should not ever force this thing. That's the point, but we can go through there. So what we can do here, go on then, but get the jackpot. Oh no, and it fucks it up again. Oh, just about, even though I fucked it. God, it let me get just about had enough time to do that then. And we have to collect. Oh, fuck, that was just missed the sweep up on the top there, but just about had enough time there to get it in. But I really do think now it will have stopped numbering. Oh, was that a 12? I'm sure I just saw a 12. There's another 12. Okay. So this is going to take this thing over percentage by the time I have finished with this. And these are the proper meters as well. I mean, you can sort of... the thing with the external meter settings is they do have to be set in the emulator, in the config screen. And I have seen layouts where the meters are wrong. They don't account for certain things, or they double count for certain things, and so on. But you cannot argue with the machine's internal meters which is what I showed you before I started this video, which was that this machine was bang on percentage. So any profit here is actually going to take... Oh, antidote maybe? Yes, there we are, antidote. Any profit here is going to take this machine over percentage. So we've got the antidote there. It will generally take it off you. It doesn't really like you having it, but better to have the antidote than not. Where's that going? I'm not... Oh, now that's a jackpot. Pyramid puzzle is a jackpot. Or we could... Now, you should absolutely collect pyramid puzzle there, because it isn't a guaranteed jackpot. It's a true skill on the arrows. We've seen it already. However, I'm not... Now, the thing with the antidote is it does not protect you from a losing high-low gamble. So it won't give me 2 shots at this high-low gamble. I do want to get a Snakes and Ladders Hyper Viper, is where it lines all the reels up and steps them down. And the idea is that you get them in the right place. So I'm going to be really stupid here. Oh, that should be it. Come on. Yes! Did want to give us the Snakes and Ladders there. So there's a £5. That's going to repeat. Obviously, it will, and it goes in £15 blocks, by the way. If it goes past 15 quid, it will do another 15 quid. So there's another £5. That's 10 quid. And another one. That's guaranteed. So, oh, it's going to do... So that's 11.60. It does like to do these fucking weird amounts. And it likes to make a big song and dance. 11.60, 12, 13.20. There's probably going to be another 160, is it? No, so that's 4. Oh, now we've got to collect some out. So that was 14.20, wasn't it? I'd like a repeat here. Come on. Oh, £14.20 would have been better off with a fucking jackpot. That just goes to show, by the way. Well, that's a 12 there, by the way. Just goes to show why there's no point forcing these things out, because it can just do a flat at the top anyway, so... Have I got no win there? Really? No win and no feature? I mean, we have won a bit. I'm sure I saw a 1 or a 12 there. Just after? Let's see. And this is a good example of how these things can have, like, extended value in them. Where do we want to go there? Just go lower there, I think. Oh, a little bit harsh. I think the bank limit's 45, isn't it? So let's just keep an eye out for 1s and 12s. I mean, feature again, but if you're not seeing your numbers, you're best off just collecting 3 or 4 quid, because you're not going to get anything else off it. Ooh, I see £2 cash pot there. I mean, 3 petit, really? If we're not numbering, you could make a case for just collecting £3 off nudges. Cash pot's looking pretty full. Ah, 4 crazy spins. Oh, for fuck's sake, that was a bit silly. I thought I'd seen a 1 or a 12 though, and we were still getting numbers. Was I deluding myself? Don't know. There's a 1. There's a 1. So that's fine. So we'll go high. We'll exchange in. I'll just give you a moment to appreciate the really good kind of grungy style samples that these JPM machines used. Love the sound of these old JPMs. So good. I don't know if they nicked that though. I thought they did all their own samples, and then I got a copyright. Oh, I'm falling for it. I got a copyright. Well, not a copyright strike, but a copyright match, ID match for the Big Bucks video. I'm not saying that JPM didn't pay for it as they should have done, but it was off. Ooh, scatter, of course. If you slow it down with cancel, we'll always give it you a feature. Ooh, antidote there. Oh no, roll up. We'll try and hit it on. There we are, 11. That gives you the ad again. And another ad again. And that's that. So it doesn't give you anything great. But yes, I'm not saying that they didn't pay for it fair and... Oh, fuck. Didn't pay for it fair and square, but the Collect Bank sample and also the feature board music is off a 90s kind of... oh, I had skill notch there, yeah. It's off a 90s... sort of library CD or library music that you do have to pay copyright for if you use it in one of your applications. Whether or not JPM did pay for it, I honestly can't say. But I thought that they did all their music in-house, but it turned out that certainly for Big Bucks, they were using music off sample or library CDs of the day. Are we still in 1s or 12s? There's a 12. There is a 12. And there's a 1. So we're still numbering. This is the thing, and because I've put like £1,000 through this, what I found is it can keep numbering and have value in it for quite an extended period of time. But by the same token, when it's not... Oh, we'll just do that. When it's not doing that, you can have incredibly long... dead patches on it before it starts numbering again and showing that it's prepared to pay a jackpot. So that should be a jackpot there. So let's have that. That should be it, shouldn't it? There we are. That's a bit better. Now it is going to stop numbering. At some point this thing will stop numbering. And we'll have to walk away. I think I won a few quid on this. I could have done a lot better. I will leave all the mistakes in. I always leave the mistakes in. I'm not making these videos to show myself out to be some kind of grandmaster, because I obviously am not. We're still seeing 1s there. But hopefully to give you an idea, this is a real classic machine. That's a feature. It would be one here that could benefit, I dare to say, from a modern lick of paint. This old Tommy C DX here is perfectly playable. All the lamps are fine, the reels are fine. You know, in that regard, it plays perfectly. But I think a modern Tommy C could possibly do more with the machine than this. But this is... Oh no! This is a great layout to play. I have really been enjoying it. And you can see there, this one now has had some... Oh, could almost do with a feature there rather than a... This is probably going to lose. Oh no, we got away with it. We got away with it. So we know it's got another jackpot feature in it. Skill, I think we'll just play it safe there and just wedge forward. Oh, now we are into... Oh, I was just about to say we are into Death Alley. Just cherries for that one. We're just bouncing up over the bank limit there. Definitely still seeing 1s. This, by the way, reminds me very much of the one that we had in the arcade here. The one that lived on right until that arcade closed down in, I think it was 2003 or 2004. That was on a £15 jackpot, so a late chip for it. And it was I don't want to say streaky per se, but it did feel like the cycles whereby it was numbering, the cycles where it had jackpots in it and where it didn't could be fairly long. I was definitely not the only person playing it. Oh, now there's a rare setup, by the way, for the Rattler. Can you see there? That would be a jackpot off the Rattler, which is the second feature. Oh, what do you reckon our chances are? We can get a 3 here. That would... Oh, now there you go. Just to show, keep a fucking eye out. There is a jackpot off the Rattler. Another great sample. Right, that might kill it. So yeah, the way this one plays in the emulator, you can see so many ways to get the jackpots on these machines. But yeah, it does remind me very much of how it played in the arcade. I wouldn't be surprised if this chip that we've got in the emulator here is exactly the same as the one that it was running in the arcade, right up until that arcade closed down in, like I say, 2003, 2004, something like that. Skill, I mean, I'm almost minded just to collect. Ooh, Reel Cobra. I'll just show you, by the way, this Sidewinder feature is not amazing, but I'll show you what it is. You've got to stop the coin trail. Oh, not bad, not bad. That's about as good. I stopped that quickly there. You can't get a jackpot off it, but see there, just all about taking the value. Let's just have another. It must stop numbering. It's going to have to stop numbering. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, God almighty. I'm almost minded just to collect the £4 there. Oh, you know, collecting the £4 there may have been, yet was the fucking right thing to do. With not knowing what we've got on our numbers here, I think that may have been a last chance to just collect a little bit of something. I think this will have had it now. I really don't think we're going to see a 1 or a 12 at this point. It must have had it. I should have just collected. I knew I should have just collected that last £4 there. Very stupid. Yeah, you can. And now this machine, I'll tell you folks, this machine is going to play like an absolute fucking... Okay, we've got no numbers. So we just want to try and collect like a couple of crazy spins or something like that. £1 cash pot. Need a bit better than that. 160. You could make a case. You could make a case there. I'm only one number off the dice, but you could make a case there for just collecting 2 crazy spins, you know. I'll carry on. I would collect that in the wild. I would absolutely collect that 2 crazy spins. £2. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. Oh, you see there. Yeah. It's had it. It's had it. Oh, it could put me back in. It'll put me back in, but we can see there where £3 is about the lot off this board. And I will just collect that, just to get my final stats looking as good as they can. Cash pot, you know what? Cash pot £2, fuck it, I'll have it. It's probably about as good as that one's going to get, but we're not going to see a 1 or a 12 here. So let's collect the bank out and see how we've done. There we are, just collecting that bank out. And let's wait for the meters to settle, and then we'll see where we're at. And you can see there, for that session, it's £80 in and £118.80 out. So I have won the best part of £40 there. And that's taken the long-term meters. Let's just have a look. It's now running at just shy of 89%. And just to show you, just for completeness, to show you that the machine's internal meters do agree with that. Because it is important to note with these JPMs how it's all about how you play them. And indeed you can see there 8404. So if we go through the tests down to percentage mode, and we can see there aim for 84, actual 88, and you can see there from, I guess it rounds down, so we can see we're just a really short distance away there from it being at 89%. Just trying to demonstrate there that a machine that you would think did not have any drift in our favour, or didn't have any drift in its favour from its set percentage. But if you can catch the thing numbering, if you can catch the thing in the mood to pay, and you know what you're collecting and even broadly what you're doing, because I did fuck a few things up there, there could be some value in this machine. But I promise you now, this thing will play like an absolute pig for an extended period of time. Say again, I'm not saying that they streaked, but I really think that on the £15 jackpots, these things saved up a kind of bank of time or a bank of credits, whereby you could take the value out of them and then they would go dead again. Once in a while, they would go nuts up at the top and they go on a really rich run. I think a 105, £105 out of a £15 roller coaster was my best. But this is a really great old machine. It does need a re-release, I think, for the new version of the emulator. I have converted this over from an old layout, so if you do want it, just give us a shout over at Desert Island Fruits. It's an old version of the emulator DX, but it does convert over and it runs perfectly in version 20.1. So there you go. Just a single video about a machine that I really like, and there's a few more of these in the tank. I want to do these videos now that are just pulling out a single machine and saying, hey folks, this is really great. If it's one that you're not particularly aware of, or the one that you've never given a huge amount of attention to before, I think this is really worth your time. Caesar's Palace, of course, on the right hand side there. Endlessly playable, and honestly I would put Snakes and Ladders into the same category as well. An endlessly playable machine and a real JPM classic. So thank you very much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch up with you next time, but for now it is goodbye.